If you ever feel drained, do not quit. Take a step back and recharge. But quitting is not an option. There are many times that we start a project and at the middle of it, you feel so much drained because it requires much of your time, attention, resources, a lot of brain power. And, or maybe this thing is not how you expected it to be. So the most important thing that you need to do is not to quit, because when something is about to blow up, when something huge is about to happen, or when you're about to break a wall, it gets very hard at that time. And that is the moment that many people give up. And you say, I'm not going to go on with this project. I'm not going to go on with this idea or this thing. And that is where we all go wrong, because when we do that, we lose our effort and everything that you're put into the same venture. Think about it, for example, like it is always said that it is darkest just before dawn. Before it gets to the morning at 3 a.m. is usually very dark. Sometimes you can think you'll never see the light of the day. But what you need to understand is that quitting is not an option. Just relax, just pause, put your things together, and it will work out. Let me give you an example. Think about you're driving a car somewhere where there is a hill, and like one of the areas where I do farming, there's a certain big hill just before you get to my farm. And most of the time you find that vehicles like pickups, when they are carrying materials and carrying things from the farms and all that, they tend to reach at that point and slow down. Now, it would be very foolish for the driver to go back down instead of just holding on. Even when the car overheats, all you need to do is switch it off and put it on handbrake, give yourself like 5 minutes, and restart it again and continue, finish the hill. That is how life is. Do not quit. All you need to do is put the key off, relax a bit, go refreshen up, ask yourself, okay, what do I need to get to learn so that I can improve in the next phase of my life? If you can be able to get a short holiday, find yourself at some time, get yourself somewhere where you have never been, because when you get to a new environment, it has a lot of mental impact, and it helps you in thinking, and it helps you in resonating and coming up with new ideas. I'm sure some people might say, where do I get the money to go for holiday? My friend, holidays have never been expensive. It is only expensive in your mind. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Let me tell you, I started going for holidays a long time ago, when I had even nothing. And do you know how I used to go? It was very simple. Let me give you my holiday hack plan. I used to live in Nairobi, but I could come to Mombasa for holidays. And I remember there are times I could go for a whole holiday with only 5K. How was it like? Very simple. I could just go, board a bus. That time, most buses were like 800 shillings or 700 shillings. I know now is cheapest is like 1200. All right. I book a bus to Mombasa, and when I get to Mombasa, what I will do, I look for a guest house, a place where I can sleep, maybe 600 bob or 700 bob, and well, I'll stay for the weekend, like 3 nights. How much is that? And I'll just eat food from the streets, and then just normal hotels where people eat. And I have another 700, 800 to go back to Nairobi. And with my 5K or 6K, I could enjoy a good holiday for a weekend, go swim at the beach, enjoy myself. And even when I go to have money later on, and now I'm going to hotels and I'm going to different places, there was no difference, because it's the same rules, same things. And what changed is just the amount of money that I spend. And those times, they used to help me to resonate a lot. I could go to places that I've never been, look at things that I've never seen, get inspirations. I remember, for those who live in Nairobi, uh, let me give you another hack. I used to go to New Stanley Hotel. That time, New Stanley, was like the who is who kind of hotels in Nairobi. And at that time, I don't have much money. I think I just have like 500 shillings, and I could go there to that New Stanley Hotel and just get a cup of coffee or tea or whatever, or just tell them, okay, give me a bottle of water, 200 shillings or 300 shillings. And I could sit there and listen to what rich people are talking about, and how they are negotiating their things, and make friends in places like that. Nobody really cared how big my wallet is. But when you interact with people who are able to resonate, or who are reasoning higher than you, then just something changes in your life, and you start being inspired by their lifestyle. And I think that's how I got inspired, and I started changing my life because of the people that I interacted with. And I remember that time I used to live in the Eastlands, and when I could come from this hotel and high-end areas and go back to my room house, uh, these kind of rooms where you see all your valuables, you see your bed, your everything. I could go back there and I could feel like, man, when will I ever get out of this? And it was just a matter of time, because money is an illusion. Wealth is in the mind. And when you resonate and when you start hanging around with people who matter, and you don't give up in life, then you're going to achieve your goal. You don't need to give up. You just need to change your strategies. If this doesn't work, hold on. Give yourself some time. Tell yourself, I'll be back. And for sure, go recollect yourself. Find some time. Sit with guys who can reason. Get to hear their opinions and come back. And I tell you, for sure, you'll never have it wrong. God bless you.